Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today, I would like to share with you the spleen flow, which is wonderful for our immune system. It will boost our immune system. It harmonizes our digestive system, nervous system, blood in the body, and so many wonderful things. And it's just a wonderful flow to calm our mind and, most importantly, harmonize worry. So let's jump right in and I will talk you through it. You can place one hand on your location number 5 and just gonna let you choose and see where your hand guides you, whether it's the right or the left side. So wherever you like to go first, please do so. Number 5 is located right here on the inside of the ankle bone. So the ankle bone is here and it's right below that. So if that is not possible for you to reach when you're sitting cross-legged or lie down in figure 4, then you can place your hand on location number 1 and then place your other hand on your tailbone. And I'm sitting, so I'm using this part of my hand, but if it's more comfortable, you can also use the back of your hand. So whatever feels comfortable for you. So we are now on the tailbone, the coccyx, and location number 5, which is here. And just make yourself comfortable and breathe. And you can place your thumb into location number 5, or you can place your fingertips. I personally like to use my fingertips because the fingertips are most sensitive, and also it's very easy to find the center of the location. And the safety energy locations are about the size of the palm of your hand, and so you want to find the center, the bullseye of it. That's the exact point where the location is going to release from. But don't even worry about it. When you are in that 3-inch leeway, it will still open up and harmonize. When I say open up, when we first go in, you may feel a little congestion, and that congestion, when that starts to dissolve, we call that opening up. And so, yeah, please hold it and take a few breaths. So the spleen flow is in this book, The Art of Jinshin for Self-Help. It's on page 61, and it's only 4 simple steps. And I like to work from the core textbook. This is the core textbook. And the spleen flow is on page 104, and I like it because it has a little bit more notes to it, a little bit more information. So let's take a few breaths here, relaxing the shoulders, allowing for the breath to become a bit deeper. And exhaling the breath all the way down the front of the body to the big toes, letting go of everything you don't need anymore. And then inhale from the toes up the back to the top of the head and receiving the abundance. And that's one cycle of breath, and that's one cycle of renewing our energy completely. Let's stay a few more moments on this first step. The first step of the flow is very important because it facilitates the whole flow. It helps to open up all the other steps as well. So I like to stay a little bit longer on the first step of each flow pattern. You may feel a pulsation coming up, and that's the energy moving from the 2 locations. And you can wait till they harmonize, which means till they're nice and even and have like this nice silky tone. Or you can move on as soon as you feel the pulsation. Or when you don't feel a pulsation, you can just stay with it for a few cycles of breaths. Very nice. One more exhale. And then let's gently take our hand off location number 5, or if you are on 1, take it off gently and moving it to the opposite 14. And this is a wonderful flow for our digestive system. And as you can see, we are holding our 14, and 14 is located right at the middle of the body where our digestive system is really doing its work. So if you are on the left 14, just feel around in it a little bit, and that tells you about how you absorb your carbohydrates. If you are on your right 14, it tells you how you are processing and absorbing your protein intake, or if you don't have enough. Too much, too little. Ginseng is a harmonizer, so it will just tell us the story through the safety energy locations. Spleen flow is also wonderful for obsessive compulsive behavior or addictive behavior. Also, when we cannot sleep at night, when we're so tired and we cannot sleep, give yourself a spleen flow and it will just give you a little bit of energy so you can fall asleep. Let's take another breath here. And then let's move our hand from the tailbone to our location number 13, which is located a little bit above the breast. And if there's a tenderness in there, then you can hold there till it, opens up. You can go right on it, right on the edge of it. Don't press or force, just hold it gently and take a few breaths there. 14 calms our mind. 13 calms our emotions. So we're working through many different energy levels. The spleen flow lives on the first cycle of energy, which in the art of Jinshin we call depth 1. And if you've studied other energy healing modalities, you can compare it to the element of earth. The art of Jinshin stems from the ancient traditions and comes from Japan. And Master Jirmurai put the whole system together. One more breath, and then the last step is moving your hand from 13 to the opposite 22. So we're now on the same side again. 22 helps us to adapt to different situations, to if you travel a lot and you need to adapt to different environments, but also emotionally it helps us to adapt. And wonderful to exhale and unload and be happy wherever you are. So the quick hold for the spleen flow is holding the thumb. So let's gently take off our hands and hold your thumb just for a few breaths. This is a great flow for babies also, so you can practice it if you have a baby, if you're a grandparent, or if you know a baby, practicing it on them, they love it. But the baby gives themselves a spleen flow themselves, often when they suck their thumb. It's like giving yourself a spleen flow, so holding your thumb will do the same. It calms the mind and harmonizes worry. And it's really that our disharmonies, diseases begin with emotional attitudes. It can really burden our system. So we can harmonize our emotions by holding the fingers. And the thumb harmonizes the stomach and spleen energy, as well as the emotion of worry. Very nice. So if you don't have time to do the whole spleen flow, you can always hold your thumb as a quick hold. But by all means, spleen flow is for daily maintenance. Very, very important flow. It also nurtures and feeds all the other organ functions. So it's a great place to start your day with. So I thank you all so much for joining, and please subscribe to our channel and like the video if you enjoyed the session, and I will see you all really soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.